Hello world. It's been a while. Um I don't really have an excuse for that one. It's just been a while since I played Pathfinder. So we're back in this. And I like I said, I'm going to hold myself to it. I'm going to complete this playthrough with Bubba no matter what. Not sure how long that's going to take. Might take a while, but I'm going to do it. Um we also the Shifter DLC just came out. So Shifter is now a class we can pick up. I might do that. I might put it on an adventure. I might make myself a Shifter. Who knows? Right now I am Scallid, so we just finished clearing up the demon here. We're gonna loot, and we're gonna just get out of here. Which I know what's coming next. Actually, since I know what's coming next, no, I'm not gonna keep all this loot on me because it's useless. Um, there should be a merchant. Are you the merchant? Yeah. So the reason why I say it's useless is because we still have a lot of fighting. We're not going to be in a safe place for a while. I'm keeping the magical weapon. So the scrolls, bulk sell. Yeah, yeah. Now we got a whole bunch of stuff. Still nothing good from you? Still nothing good from you. Alright. So now we can get out of here. So far, pretty decent party. I'll go ahead and collect. Guess I missed someone. We have the monk Zen Archer. We got me as a Scallid.
While
We
the
got the
survivors
Paladin.
wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Yeah, so the battle is still raging on throughout this entire time, and we've just been climbing up for the last day or two trying to get out of here. And now we've actually made it out. But there's a war going on. And we also have...
Well,
I can never remember. You're a spirit hunter.
Follow my steps.
Let's see. We got some chests here. Nothing else. So let's climb up. I don't know. We might get a level up actually before we leave. I'm sure we should. Let's keep going. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned in Iomede's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots that archer chick. I can't pronounce her name. Aw, they hug.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Yep, they're married.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Anevia. I'm gonna have to try to remember that, but I'm never good with names. What's the target of the battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Ward Stone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Ward Stone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
So the Ward Stone is a powerful artifact that keeps the city protected. I have important information about the location of the cultists.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
We said some mongrels in the beneath. This is Len.
Most people in Canabris think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
I love this character's sense of humor. Alright, let's not waste any more time.
That's the spirit.
I am still a farmer who doesn't
You,
know what
take
the
an avian
fuck
to the
is going
rear.
on.
The rest of you with me.
But now I'm being thrown in as a soldier.
Stupid locust. I'm not prepared for this.
That voice acting is great.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabris can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
So yeah, I'm gonna take what the half-orc just said as we are now basically not considered a civilian.
For Ioma Day! For the Queen! Kill the beasts!
Alright, let's go kill the beasts. We're officially a conscript, I'm just gonna say. In our head, we think we're a conscript. Whether that's true or not is up to... auto turn, do you want to leave this enabled? No, I hate auto turn. Turn auto turn off.
I'll cut you wide open.
Alright, and we've got all these recruits with us, so we should burn through these monsters really quick. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna go up and sword. There we go. Take very important note of the characters with names. Can have it not go into control really quick, like him right there. This little dwarf.
You've
We'll
crossed
talk
the
to him
wrong
later.
mongrel.
Move our paladin up.
Without risk.
People in the back are going to be annoying as usual. Let's have you go on these
spirits demand your
sharpshooters so
blood.
you're engaged. And let's have my character run up forward. Dwarf is going to come up and whack. Nope, he's not going to whack. Orc's going to whack. Who's left? You.
You won't survive me.
End of turn. Last one. Paladin's gonna engage and group up our party and gather everything. We loot. Okay. Let's check out this door here.
I hope you appreciate
Through.
this.
And we have a chest. More loot, specifically potions of inflict wounds, I think that was. Yes, so that'll be good on our vampire. Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot are all dead soon, but you will be alive. I can't. Mom says no. Come on, leave those losers. The Crusaders are over. Soon the demons will rule the world. Here goes nothing. All hell Bahamut. Cowardly traitor.
Watch each other.
Now comes the fun part. Let's see what we can do here. No major spells. Instead, let's summon. Get a dog on the field just to be annoying. Yeah, you can summon dogs. Let's whack them all. Magic missile. We got one whack. The recruits are still with us. So they might be a little dumb, but they'll be helpful.
Endure this.
Critical hit. Looks like he just got a crit. That's good. The dog hasn't got an attack of opportunity because it's actually not fully summoned in until we hit it in the initiative. So it basically wastes a round to summon, but once it's summoned, it will last for a little bit, and there's ways to make it longer.
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray!
Whack. Dwarf is gonna go. And no one's gonna, they're just gonna keep running past him, I guess. He's dead. The dog summoned. He's gonna go in the back line. That's good. Someone just burning hands all that. I wonder, can I?
Make every strike count.
I can, but that wasn't enough to kill both. Thought it would be. Root's gonna kill. Is there any more here? Yeah, right here.
Go for their heart.
Sometimes they kind of blend in and it's hard to see them.
The inheritor, guide my
That was a good hit. We're gonna let them finish up the left side, and we're probably gonna go right here. So let's go on right. Do I see anything? Yeah, there's a sharpshooter. Oh, there's more. But not too many. Alright, let's have Len move forward and probably...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yep, took him out pretty easily. Oh, now there's a wizard. That's great. Wizards are a pain to deal with. So we'll move the group up. Just ever so slowly. Don't want to rush them too much. There's the bless. Let's get the paladin up. Yeah, they've already cleared the left side before we could clear right. But there's not...
Attack!
Let's see, land should be able to take out both.
You won't survive me.
Yep, and that just leaves one, which is the wizard. Who is annoying because of the range. We're just gonna
I'll cut
move
you
and
wide
get
open.
engaged.
The light, take you!
And I don't really have an attack spell,
Aim
so I'll
carefully.
just engage again. And land's gonna take out.
Endure this.
Or miss. That's rare. Everyone just sped over here. Holy crap. I saw that. That was amazing. Alright, we'll gather all this loot. And anything important over here. Because what's our inventory looking like? We're already getting pretty heavy, so now we actually need to specify what we take. It's only the important stuff like scrolls, potions, and any magical items. This door is locked. Alright. So we're about we're almost 4/5. That's not bad. Alright, everyone's waiting, so we go this way. And we'll just asking us to take anything we want. I don't want any of that, so we'll just leave. Oh no, it's caving in. And now there's a giant hole there, which will be important. One day. Alright.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
Yeah, no eyes. This is a demon.
What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Mirago. You again, you wench!
Said that dwarf would be important.
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
You know this? I really want to shout. No, I'm a farmer. I don't understand situations like this. What's wrong with your face?
Oh, how rude. You're one to talk, mortal, with a face that even a mother would loathe.
Honey, fuck off.
Staunton, sweetie. You're not going to let
My
your
mom
friend
loves my
speak
face.
to me like that, are you?
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Dresden, a city fortress that has been taken over by the demons.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Jesus. And she just left, and now we have to clean up her fucking minions. Alright, everyone popped into battle.
Spirits demand your
Amelia,
blood!
Pierce.
No glory without risk.
There's a wizard. I really need an AoE spell that can really like mess them up. Let's have land focus.
Make everything
Now it's my turn. Affected allies gain +1 bonus. I think now's a good time to rage. There we go. Which is our action. I really need to figure out really quick. Read this because this is a big thing. Take a -1 penalty to AC. Okay, so this is like inspiration bonuses, so it's not too bad.
I feel faint.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I am hurt bad. Okay, we need to take some of these boys out.
You are today's sacrifice.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Now the dwarf's gonna go. He's gonna hit hard, hopefully. Or not at all.
Learn from my mistake.
And I'm down. So
You've crossed
let's
the wrong
clean these guys
mongrel.
up. That really sucks. So that inspired bonus is gone too. You have a warning. Major armor doesn't work on me. That's interesting.
Go for their hearts.
Because of that chainmail. We'll fix that later. I'm guessing I idiotically casted it earlier and I just forgot. Lan. Let's have him
You
focus back
won't
there.
survive me.
Lan is one of the few characters I say I never want to multi-class, just because him staying as a monk is insanely overpowered. We'll move the monk up, not the paladin. And Lan's just gonna finish this with a arrow.
Endure this.
Or not, that guy tanked pretty well. And he just took 3 attacks of opportunity. Alright, let me open my inventory here and drink. I keep forgetting that's an option there. Alright, so right now nothing major. Can I? Yes, I can. That's actually would increase my armor, which is good. Armor class 21, yeah, I'm kind of tanky. We use the bastard sword, which is one-handed. Alright. Loot. And keep everyone up and move along. Athletics check, which we should pass. Ah, I missed the religion check. Damn it. That would have been fun to know. So that's the ward stone right there. They're trying to fucking destroy that. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with power crackling from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices screaming, whispering, crackling, threatening. Voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion pauses.
Sounds
Oh, I
terrifying.
double-clicked. God damn it.
Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious ward stone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari,
Giant locust boy.
almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nemrosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves.
You got some problems.
So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Again, farmer doesn't know the situation, sizing up, how to speak. Shut your filthy mouth, scum!
Make me. One of the sweetest spoils of war is gloating over your broken and humiliated enemy. You want to deny me that pleasure?
Okay. Since we took that demon, we can succumb to our rage. Something's boiling inside of us. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the demon path as like, don't really know what's going on, just feel angry, just gonna go. This can be very bad for us. You're sick of talking. Why do you have to listen to her? Why can't you just crush, rip, devour whoever you want? Whoever is in your way, a malevolent roar erupts unbidden from your throat. Unbidden. You performed an evil action, so we toward evil we got pulled.
Hey, are you alright? If you're planning on going berserk, don't forget who's friend and who's foe. There she is. The demon! Go get her!
We somehow passed that. That is an extremely high will check. If we failed that, we would have just hit the fucking dwarf with our weapon. Okay, so you send the troublesome dwarf sprawling to the floor with an elbow to the face. The time for chatter has passed. The demon, the wretch, she must die. The rage bursts free. You want only one thing. To rip Miagno's horns from her skull and shove them down her throat.
Enemy near.
And we are now in battle. Powered by demonic rage. Which is an actual fucking buff. We are now encumbered because of some bullshit she just did. The power of rage, a demon can enter a demonic rage as a free action. The demonic rage will last until the end of combat. Which is a mythic ability we'll get into later. But knowing this, we're good. It's just us versus the demoness. She just lightning snapped us, which hurt. There's no way we win this fight.
A solid plan.
Yeah, there's no way. This is set to fail. She just fireballed right on top of her,
I'm tired
though.
of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness seeps through the chambers. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rockets through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop our righteous army. You will pay for this, demon scum. You won't break us. We will never give up. You're gonna pay for this. Fuck yeah, you fucking demon.
Powerless rage. I love it. Threaten me more.
Roar voices bleed into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes black. We're definitely leaning toward evil the more I keep playing this guy. That's not just because I want to be like, the farmer doesn't become a hero. It's more like, man, if I was being a farmer and this was my situation, I would just be an asshole. Like, why the fuck am I here?
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
So we were told to also report the cultists. We'll go ahead and do that now.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
Now, this is actually a big thing about the quest, and we'll get to it, but there's some stuff we need to handle while we're in a rest area big time. What's the situation?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed. But our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
We've already learned what the Wardstone is. What's the next plan?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabris, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
So we could say everything is clear, but my guy's starting to get, like, involved. Like, he's thinking he's, like, a hero, super special. Can I help you?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened.
So this guy right here, Hulrun, this guy inspired an NPC for my D&D campaign. He is a fucking zealot to the idea where he is so blind with religion and how his must always be right is that he ends up hurting innocents. I love that kind of character, so I took it. Great idea.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Everything is clear to me. I know what I must do.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault.
Okay.
Yes, one more thing. If
God
you're in
damn
the
it.
area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Is there anything else? No, thank you. Alright, we have some people to talk to. We have some things to do. We are close to a level up. Check our chest. We have a little sovereign dragon here, which can provide us some bonuses. For now, I'm going to store the glaive here, and I'm going to store all the scrolls I ever come across here. That's it for now. Alright, first things first. Talk to her. This is her wife. How did she pronounce it? I'm just going to say Neva. Aneva. Yeah, Aneva. Aneva, hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? But you know, your task is far too important. We just hold up. hold up here all cozy like waiting for the demons to knock on the door, we need to take the fight to them. But if these freaks try to make a move on us, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, your leg is back here all right, because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? Everything seems clear. What else do you... So the rift that damned beetle left with its scythe. Yeah, well, it cut the city in two. Yep, there's a giant fucking divide between the city now. It's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a... I don't know why I went full country with this, but we're going with it. My scouts tell me there's halfway decent place to set up crossing the market square. And any of them try to make sure, but if you got a mind to go across, I think you're gonna have to eventually. You might want to give that square a once over. Thank you for the warning. Later. Watch yourself. Alright. So now we were supposed to talk to this dwarf about the storyteller. Dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside are dead. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in Grey Garrison. Name's fucking names. If you heard rumors about me, just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. I need to talk to you about the elf called the Storyteller. Storyteller? Strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sort of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened at first. I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible. But later, I realized that talking to him did ease my burdens a little. I hope he is alive and well. He's completely blind, feeble too. So if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. Alright, I don't care anything else about you, dwarf, so we're just gonna go. Yet. And we talk to this little bartender here. Oh, we got a little religion check. That medallion. That's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric? I'm a tavern keeper. Best in the city. Best there's ever been. I pray to the best god there is. So this guy right here is a just simple bartender who worships the best god. Vampire, is it? So he's a full-on vampire. Pour me a glass of whatever you serve our kind. Fresh elf maiden blood. Only for our kind. Yeah, you know, that probably tastes really good. Are there any places in the city worth visiting? Alright, we learned of a wine cellar. Once belonged to a pixel trading house. The king came to power, and the property started changing hands. Soon after, the seller's shop assistant was found in a ditch. People say the headless ghost wanders the place at night. Alright, show me what you got. He is a shop. Shops are important in RPGs. What you selling? So, even though he's a bartender, he has magical items. So he's got the gloves of the Neo, which, whenever the wearer of these gloves casts a cantrip, first level, the spells will deal 1 additional point of damage per dice roll. That's pretty good. Dark Omen. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells spontaneously, it grants them the ability to cast the following spells: Ray of Enfeeblement, Scare, Ray of Exhaust, Fear, and Wave of Fatigue. To cast a spell, the wearer still needs to have a spell slot of the required level. He sells some basic cooking ingredients, some usable potions, like Dark Veil here. Once per day, you may use this item to grant your party total concealment against range attacks for a minute. That's actually pretty handy. And he has a recipe, which we want the recipe. And am I a spontaneous caster? I can't remember. Is this class spontaneous? Should be a way to see. Class. Scaled. This does not affect the arcane spell exchange for arcane spells received from other classes like the arcane spells. Okay, doesn't really specify. Oh, here we go. Scalds, poetry, violent. Spontaneous means I'm silly. I easily know if it's spontaneous or not. I don't have to memorize his spells. So yes, I'm a spontaneous caster. But might not always be. Also, I don't even know why I'm debating it. Because I don't have enough money for it. So that's useless. Camellia, got anything? It's quite unusual. Nah, I don't really care about you. What about you, old man? Oh yeah, he's gonna pay me. Now I have some money. 1,000 gold coins just as promised. You help me get to the surface. I duly pay you for escorting. Always keeps his word. Now getting to our future cooperation. I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I pay generously. What do you mean, job for someone like me? For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in the gutter, or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, noble of heart, but without a coin to your name? You seem a reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of the mongrel cave. So why should I care what you do with any of your money once you get it? I failed a perception check. What kind of reward we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. Double the reward, please. Yes! Alright, so what does the job involve? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion. I still have, well, it doesn't matter, it's none of your business. My mansion is breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demon attack, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside. One way or another, I shudder to imagine the state is in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadir know what happened, since therefore I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they've no desire to set foot outside the tavern. Damn cowards and traitors, that's what they are. Also, please do take Camellia with her. I trust the girl more than the rest of your gang. She's of noble birth, after all. Deal. Marvelous! Most excellent! I proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry unless you want me to lower my reward. Or your reward. Alright. So we actually just accepted a quest and got a level up. So this is the time where, like, alright. Wait, do I know it? Oh, can I not go shifter? Oh, wait, no, there it is. I'm just blind. I was like, oh, I just got the DLC. Can I not go shifter? I can. I just can't fucking see it, apparently. Alright, so now's the time where it's like, because when you start thinking about multiclassing, I'm probably not going to use the retrain feature, even though it exists. Multiclassing voice crack. With 5th edition, usually you never go past level 3 on your secondary class. For really big importance, because level 17 is where you get some of the like features that are really good. At level 20 are the OP ones, but if you want to multiclass, you usually make sure one's at 17. This game, on the other hand, I'll be honest, I don't really see that much point of going too deep in Scallop. I want to go Scallop because it is fun and I do like the inspired rage mechanic, but it's not so great unless I get rage powers. Which, if a Scallop has rage powers from no source, you can use the rage powers during inspired. My question about this is, if I do this, does everyone get the rage power? If so, that is insane, and Demonic Rage might stack well with this. I want to just view the Shifter class, because I actually never got to see it yet. I just saw that it existed. So with the Shifter, at will, the Shifter in their natural form can extend claws as swift action. You gain simple weapons. You get an aspect. So bear, boar, dinosaur, mammoth, lizard, spider, wolf, wolverine. Level gains the first aspect, a category of which her body and soul have become supernaturally attuned. She can shift into her aspect minor form for a number of minutes per day. The duration does not require you to be consecutive, but it must be spent in 1 minute increments. Shifting to a new aspect or aspects in the climate aspects, greater chimera aspects. As the shifter gains level, she gains more aspects. Okay, so you can take more later on, and then there seems to be chimera aspects. A minor form that can choose 2 new aspects and assume the minor form of each. You gain the track ability at level 2, defensive instincts, woodland grace, major form. Okay. And shifter's fury. So it looks like you get some cool stuff that just grows as you level with that form. You can be the child of the manticore, which you lose your shifter claws but gain grow spikes. You lose shifter aspects, but you gain the manticore shape. Dragon blood shifter, you lose that, but you gain draconic aspect selection. So that you choose between the 3 types of dragon. Interesting. The Feyborn shifter, a rage shifter. That would kind of fit with us. Tremble. It can deliver blows that diminish foes. This functions as Shifter Claw's ability, except his natural weapons are treated as slams attacks. I don't know. We're kind of going off the idea of weaponry and such, so I don't think that fits. I just kind of wanted to see what it looks like. Obviously, I think we continue with Scaled at level 3, so we can take a rage power buff. I'm gonna start seriously thinking about multi-classing and possibly even taking a prestige class, which will I meet any of these? I don't think I get stealth as a skill, do I? No, I don't. Assassin probably wouldn't be actually, yeah, it probably would be bad for us because they focus around bonus action stuff. Dragon Disciple, Eldritch Knight. If we had magic, that might actually be kind of cool. Thaumaturge, not for us. Yeah, I don't think any of this is for us. So we're going to go ahead and go Scaled for a 3rd level. Upgrade mobility. Upgrade our perception and persuasion. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to take a point in stealth to even us out. Now we can take a greater spell focus and illusion. Lingering performance. The effects of bardic performance carry on even after they happen. Weapon focus. So we can actually weapon focus bastard swords for us. Arcane armor trading. Reduces arcane failure chance due to armor when wearing by 10% for spells you cast. Blood Drinker. I believe we already have the soul one. So, extra rage power. Could take an extra rage power, and we're getting ready to choose one. Yeah. So, just looking over all these really quick. I'm thinking. I think I am going to take Arcane Armor Training. and then I actually get to choose a rage power. And I think just a good one is Swiftfoot. It just gives us a bonus speed. And if this stacks on all my allies, our speed's going to be enhanced by 10, which means we'll just be fast. Now for our spells. I really would have liked an Inflict Wounds or something. I need some AoE spells. I said that earlier. We're going to take Grease, because Grease is a great AoE. And that's going to be my level 3 Scalad, which is not that great of a level up. I'll be honest, that did not go too good. Arcane Spell Chant, Spell Failure, if I can fucking speak it today, should now be 0. And we are definitely leaning toward evil. Well versed class. I might stop leveling Scalad there. My next level up might be a multi-class. Len, I will always make you go max level Archer. I almost never take off recommended for you because you're a pretty good build from base. You, I honestly don't care too much about, so we'll go with you as well because you're just kind of a dodgy tank. This is an actual important upgrade for you, I believe, because when is it that we get it for you? Did I already select it? I don't think I did. Heavy armor focus. I will always keep that. You cure fatigue is what I need for you. That's the important thing. Alright. So that completes our level up. Pretty good so far. Now, there is another shop down here. Not you, you. He is our scroll seller. He is important for any fucking mage. He sells some wands that lets us use meta magic. He has some items that grant power as long as the wielder has this amulet. It's under the effective death ward. They get a +2 morale bonus. The target is healed when hit to 0 hit points. Pretty good. Icy Protector. This has to deal with a very specific build for witches, which I am not. Bracers of the Wizard. Grant a +2 bonus, just as though they were wearing armor, and a +3 check to all knowledge arcanes. So, armor for a wizard, pretty good. Ring of Protection, Necklace of Protection, pretty. He sells alchemy kits and scroll kits for scroll making. Very important. Don't really care about any of that right now, though. I don't care about scrolls. If I were a wizard, I definitely would, so I could just fill out my book. Which... we'll check that out later. So, we need to talk to one more person. Who was it? The paladin. Where is she at? She over here? Yeah, she's right here. I said you had a friend missing. Is worried about her fighters. I understand that. I wanted to look for Joanna myself, so I didn't distract you, but since you are into this, I could use some help. Joe and I met in Cadaver a few days ago. We went drinking. We went to the unforgettable celebration, and where I last saw her, there was a good fighter. If she is green, she couldn't have become an Eldori. Eldori means an Eldori sword lord. That is an entire thing in this game, which is basically a duelist sword, which is really powerful. Okay, so friend in need is a friend in need. One is parted at the market square. Okay, so they parted, so we'll probably find them at the market square. I've actually never done that quest before.
Let's head out.
I've never really listened. If I said Haldor earlier was the asshole zealot, that is not who I meant. This is not the fucking zealot. I might have got the names mixed up. This guy's just a cool Pathfinder, aka the game. You're doing a few things there. Don't really care. So now my game knowledge is going to come in handy to speed this up. I don't care about anyone over here, but I care about the loot. There's 2 people I need to talk to. I need to talk to you. You have a quest for me. I'm Thorn Hayes at your service. Do you need help? Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I came from a resilient, hardy people. My body will endure both wounds and the poison delivered through them. Who wounded you? A sinner and accomplice to demons, the quarry I am hunting. This inhospitable place. I'm Bubba. You can trust me. I'm Bubba. You can trust me. It would be impolite to refuse such a direct and friendly offer. Who is your quarry? I am hunting a fugitive, a Derskin by the name of Kalissa. Pains me to admit that, and hinders malefactors such as her among my noble kind. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things will turn out differently. I wish to aid you. Alright. I thank you, but it is my mission that I used to facing all manners of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. If you happen to meet Kalissa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to the path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. Her appearance alone will tell you that. It is warped. The aged skin, the malicious stare of her blood-red eyes, the bestial teeth. She's more monster than elf at this point. Failed. So that knowledge check that we just failed is to describe she's a bloody dark elf. Because he just described a dark elf, I believe. So we're going to go down here now. So we just picked up another quest. And hey, there's some guards. They're just chilling, you know. Oh, what's going on? We're in a cutscene. Surrender thy soul. Got you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove them, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, Chief. Don't hit me that.
Hey, Chief. Hey, Dreamboat, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
I love this fucking character. This is a character done right.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
Woljif.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Your shadow. What the fuck was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
What if I want it to be? I'd love to have that power. Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
That's a fucking life motto.
He was caught thieving.
Oh, okay. What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
I mean, that sounds like a golden resume for what I'm dealing with, but who the fuck are you?
Woljif Jefto. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
He rattles his chains. Can't help you while you're chained up. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy Woljif locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
This guy is fucking great. Yes.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
We'll talk later. So yeah, he's gonna be joining our party. I want him in my party. Even if it doesn't make sense, I love his character.
Let us be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what these do. I've never figured that out.
tread lightly.
Double the loot here. But it won't budge. Alright. We're just gonna go get him free really quick. Shouldn't take too long. Beth, let him out! There's a tiefling chained up in the Defender's Heart. What can you tell me about him? He's a petty thief from a gang of tieflings operating in Cades. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items. Ooh. Unfortunately, we apprehended them. Only one of them, and the rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from Defender's Heart, but that's hardly a prison. Wolfjiff knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? If you want to recruit him and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off the guard's hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend their days watching a middling thief. I hope the tiefling's power proves useful if you decide to take him along. Okay, so I can just take him. I'm gonna take him. Alright, you're mine now.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
And he will always just call you like Chief and Boss, which I love. It fits his character so well.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
I'm going free,
You're
partner.
sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can you? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that big sister Charisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Wolfjiff, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Wolfjiff, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
So now he gave a quest to us, and it's a backstory quest, which is important. He joins our group, and now we have a rogue, who is an arcane trickster. Or, sorry, Eldridge Scoundrel in Pathfinder. That's what it's called. It's an arcane trickster. Arcane trickster is actually a prestige class for some reason. That's what this is, though. So, he's a magic rogue. Dagger, dagger, spell, spell. Simple thing, he has a spell book like a wizard. He learns spells like it, which is why I wasn't selling all the scrolls we came across, because he can learn a few. I don't think he gets 9th level. He shows us he goes up to 6th level spells. So anything 6th level would be useful. I don't think I'm going to multi-class him. I might put like a level of wizard maybe, just so he has more first levels or something, but nah, I won't do too crazy shit with him. He's pretty chill as it is. That's where we're going to be ending right here. It's a great stopping point. We've made it out, sold a whole bunch of stuff, made it to Defender's Heart, and we're starting to recruit some people. We got a whole bunch of jobs we got to go do, and it seems we're on a time limit before an attack from the cultists. So let's see what we can do next time. Hope you enjoyed.